Hey there, YouTubers. Kid in Order here, and you're watching Session Report, the show that takes you to the gamer's table to share in the surprises that come out during play. And we are on video 3 of our Terraforming Mars playthrough. So, if this is your first video of Terraforming Mars, stop. What are you doing? Go back. You've gone too far. You want to watch the first video that explains the rules and setup and plays the first, several generations. Come back when you've gotten up to video 3, which is this video, where we're going to be playing the last 4 generations of the game. We're just about to enter generation 11, and so far we've been playing a heat-heavy, a very, very hot build of the game, although I did make a few mistakes probably earlier on, not getting enough energy and heat cards earlier, but it's all going to change in these last few generations. So why don't you join me while we sort of see how this plays out. So let's begin. We're going to move up to generation 11 and 1, 2, 3, 4 new technology cards and see what we want. All right, beam from a thorium asteroid. This would give me 3 heat and 3 energy production. Huge bonus. I can only do it if I already have I believe this is a Jupiter card in play. I don't have any Jupiter cards in play, so I can't really do beam from a thorium asteroid. Carbonate processing. This looks pretty good. It costs 6. I could pay for it with steel, which I already have. This looks pretty good. Decrease my energy production by 1, but increase my heat production by 3, which is what I was going to do with my robotic workforce. But I can just put my robotic workforce to work doing something else instead. Robotic workforce is a more expensive card, so we're going to definitely pick this one up. Mineral deposit, gain 5 steel. Whew, that sounds pretty good. And then mining rights also seems like it could be decent. It would basically give me a steel or titanium production. The thing is, steel or titanium, at this point in the game, there's 1, 2, 3 more generations in which I will be getting that actual production bonus. So what I'm looking at basically is 3 titanium or 3 steel. That basically is the cost of the card. Now, I could pay for the card partially with steel, which would be nice. I think this mineral deposit would be a better choice if I really have a hankering for steel. And then I could hopefully use that steel to build something good, like this research outpost. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for the steel or titanium production at this point in the game, and I'm not going to go for the beam from a thorium asteroid at this point in the game. It would have been great earlier in the game. So we're going to get rid of these cards, and we're going to hold on to these 2, which is going to cost me 6. Let me just see if I can get 6 set aside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, perfect. And we'll put those into our hand. All right, and now let's see what we want to do this generation. Let me move some of these cards over. We'll start a new stack of cards over here. So let me see. I've got some plant generation, which is good. I still do need to put out a lot more greenery, or well, basically I need to put out more greenery. It would be really nice. There are some cards that let you use other resources in order to create oxygen other than putting out greenery. Unfortunately, I haven't encountered any of those cards this game, which is not so great. So I'm going to have to get that many steps up in the oxygen track. I really don't know if I can make that, but we'll do what we can. Let's see. I think probably the first thing I should do is keep raising my global temperature. So I've got 10 here. I'm going to spend the 10, get 2 back, and I'm going to bump up global temperature by another degree, which means I increase my terraform rating by another 1. And let's see. I've only got 7 more heat at that point, so I don't have quite enough to get another bump up. Unless something gives me heat, but I don't think it will. All right. And what do I want to do next? I think I will get this carbonate processing. So this is going to cost me 6. I just can spend 3 steel to do that, so I don't have to spend any money. And I'm going to decrease my energy production by 1, but increase heat production by 3. 1, 2, 3. Would have been great to have the last round, but you know what? We take what we can get. And then let's see here. I can put out another plant, but if I can, I want to put out another ocean tile first. So at this point, I'm thinking I might want to just buy an aquifer. Just spend my money on that. But let's first get this technology demonstration. Now I can spend 2 titanium to buy this, but then I'm basically wasting $1. Or I can spend 1 titanium and $2, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to use this technology demonstration card, and we're going to just draw 2 cards and hope that those are something worthwhile. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ironworks. Spend 4 energy to gain 1 steel and increase oxygen 1 step. Unfortunately, we don't have enough energy. So this Ironworks card is kind of useless to me. Same thing with this Underground City card. It's way too late in the game to be worrying about new production. So these cards, I mean, they're basically, I just got $2 for that, which is, I think, what I spent on top of my titanium to play the card. But you know what? It could have been something good. Let me see. What else do I want to do? I wonder if I should place this research outpost. When you play a card, you pay 1 mega credit less for it. I mean, that if I really wanted to play that card, I probably should have done that a while ago. At this point, I don't know how much benefit that's going to be to me. Let me look at all of the different... Okay, I could get energy production up by 1. Energy production... I think, yeah, this would just be another energy production up by 1. Another energy production up by 1. Steel production up by 1. This is what I was going to do. Heat up by 4. That would have been actually slightly better than the carbonate processing, but that's okay. Fuel factory, titanium, and big credits. Yeah, actually, it would have been better, I think, for me to have played the robotic... Well, except it would have cost me pure mega credits to do the robot one. So at this point, I can't do the greenhouse gas factory or anything like that because I don't have any energy production. So I need to get the energy production first. Now I could build a power plant, which cost me 11 mega credits, and then do one of those and get some heat. Or I could just use my robotic my robotic workforce to get just 1 more energy production from one of these cards. But I'm not sure if that's really worth it. Well, I think the first thing we should do, as always, is we should look at what the Inventors Guild has in store for us today. I accidentally looked at the next card. Greenhouses. Gain 1 plant for each city tile in play. At this point in the game, that would be 2 plants, not really worth buying. And then we will see what the business network has for me, and that's Archaeobacteria. I can't play this because the temperature is already above negative 18 degrees Celsius, but it would have increased my plant production by 1 step. Alright, well, and we're having, I think, in my opinion, really bad luck of the draw in this game. I mean, maybe if you're watching this video, you're really good at Terraforming Mars. You can tell me some of the mistakes that I made, but to me, it seems like really, really lousy draws on all of the cards that I've been getting. That, you know, all of these free card draws that I could have had, I haven't ended up buying really any of them, which is a huge disappointment. Normally, you want to get these kinds of cards. They're so valuable because they offset the luck of the draw from these 52 cards that you would normally get throughout the course of the game. It's the only cards that you would normally see out of this huge stack. But as it is, all of these other bonus card draws I'm getting, none of them are really useful to me. So that's a major disappointment. So anyway, I was saying, I want to try to place down a ocean tile first before I put another greenery tile down. Because as I grow my greenery outward, as I keep growing it adjacent to ocean tiles, I'm going to get more mega credits back for that. So I think what I want to do, more than anything else right now, is just build an aquifer. So I'm going to spend, shoot, that's 20. I'm going to spend 20 mega credits, get 2 back, and I'm going to place another ocean tile right here. And I get a couple of things for that. First, I get to increase my terraform rating for helping toward the terraforming goal. Also, I get 2 plants for placing in that area, and I get 2 more plants because of my Arctic algae. So I'm going to get 2 more plants on top of that. Now, what I can do is spend 8 of those plants and put out a greenery tile. So we're going to put out 1 greenery tile. We're going to grow out from tiles that I already have down. We're going to put that right there. Put my little player marker on it, and let's see. I get 1 plant for that. I increase oxygen, and I increase my terraform rating. And because it's adjacent to 2 oceans, I believe it's 2 mega credits for every ocean you're adjacent to. So I'm going to get 4 mega credits back. Okay. Now I don't have enough plants to put out another one. I don't have enough heat to do another. I don't have enough heat to do another temperature. What else can I do on my turn? I really wish I had the energy production to do the ironworks, but I really don't feel like I'm going to get any use out of that card. Like I said, I could spend 11 to build a power plant. That would be this. And that would increase my energy production by 1. And then I could use my robotics workforce to, for instance, get greenhouse gas factories. Would that pay for itself? So that would give me 4 extra heat over the course of the next 3 rounds. So that's 12 total heat that I would be getting for spending 11 plus 9, spending 20. And that heat is really going to be worth pretty much only mega credits to me. But I would also be increasing my income from that heat generation, but only starting next round. So I'd be getting maybe 2 or 3 more mega credits. So to me, it actually seems like maybe not worth it to play that robotic workforce. Would it be worth it to put out the research outpost? If I put down this card for 5, then I would be getting 5 steel, and that 5 steel would be worth 10, 12, 14, 16. That's pretty much enough to play the research outpost, which means that other cards I play for the rest of the game would cost 1 fewer. Yeah, I think we'll probably do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I would be placing another tile out next to no other tile, so I could put it maybe somewhere where I would get a good bonus for it. Next to no other tile. Maybe get some extra plants for it or something. Yeah, I'd probably put it right here where I get a couple of plants, and it's not someplace I'm planning on building more later. Or I could put it up here so that I can then build down into this area where there's a lot of chances to place oceans. Okay, so I feel like I'm wasting my money doing that, but I'm not really sure what else I want to do at this point in the game. So let's do that. We're going to spend 5. And we're going to place mineral deposits. I should have just moved those 5 right over. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 16. And then 17, 18, so I'm going to get 8 back. Should I have done that? So if I didn't do that, then I could maybe get another asteroid or another aquifer instead. I don't think I had enough to get another aquifer. Let's kind of rewind this and see what I was looking at. Okay, I think I've made a different decision here. So this is a little bit strange, but we're going to try this. What I'm going to do instead is, I think I've rewound it. I'm not quite sure what I was looking at before, but I tried to undo what I did. I remember that I had 8 here after putting the 5 out. So I basically took 3 back. And then I remember I spent 5 from here, so I gave myself 5, and I spent 2 also, so I gave myself 2 back. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use the sell patents action, and I'm going to get rid of 2 cards that I definitely am not going to play over the course of the game. I really don't think I'm going to get any use out of the Ironworks, unfortunately, and I'm not going to be playing this Tardigrades. So I'm going to just discard those 2 cards. I thought there was another card that I really wasn't going to use, but I don't know what happened to it. I'm going to discard those 2 cards, and I get 2 mega credits for that, which is just enough for me to be able to build another aquifer. So 1, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, and of course I could, oops, oh no, what was that? I think that was at +1. Oh dear, I don't really remember. So I could also have spent some heat to do that, but I'm going to save that for my last round, just so I'm not really good at, I guess, planning all of those future turns ahead and knowing exactly how much I'm going to have to work with. So I want to make sure I'm not like 1 heat short in the final round. So I'm going to try not to spend from this heat as much as possible. But in any case, I'm going to buy an aquifer, which means I'm going to build it out over here. I'm going to once again increase my terraform rating. I'm going to get 2 more plants and 2 more plants from my Arctic algae as well. So what does that give me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Exactly 8. But I might want to wait until next round. See, there's a sort of a small trade-off here. If I wait until next round, I can get 2 extra mega credits if I place another ocean tile first, before I put this greenery tile out. And then the trade-off for that is, if I don't wait until next round, I get 1 extra terraform rating this round, which would only basically give me 1 more mega credit over the course of the game, assuming I do build that greenery next round. So I think we're just going to stay where we are here. All right, not a great, not looking good for this game, but what can you do? All right, so I'm going to end my round, and we'll see what the next round has to offer. We've got 8 heat over here after moving over to waste heat, and I think I was at +1 here. I could go back and see all of the things that I've done, but I will just say that I was at +1 here. So we're going to get 35 mega credits, 1 steel, 1 more titanium, 6 more plants, and I will just show here that I've got exactly 8 and 16 more heat. Perfect. Okay, so let's see what we got the next round. Okay, so if you're watching this video and you've been paying close attention, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I actually should have been at +2 mega credits, so I'm going to grab 1 more. I went back through all of my cards, and I saw that I had +2 production from Tundra Farming, and then +1 from one of these other cards that I did, the Fuel Factory, and then a -1 from Business Network, so I think that evens out to a +2. Alright, so I gave myself 1 extra mega credit. We'll move up to the next generation, and we'll draw our 4 cards and see what we got. Okay, so that's interesting. I can turn heat into energy production. I could get a giant space mirror and get that energy production, but I think I got rid of the card that turns energy into oxygen. Dummy. Corporate Stronghold, turn energy production into mega credits production. or mining industries on IO. But my goodness, very expensive card at this point in the game. It would give me lots of titanium production, but not worth it at this point. So the only thing that's even calling out to me a little bit is this giant space mirror. But I think it's too late in the game to be building production. I want just free resources at this point in the game, because those cards are cheaper. So I'm just not going to get any of these. I'm just going to work on maybe some of these standard projects. Let me see. If I really get something good that I can build with steel, let me just take a look again. And heat trappers would be steel, but those would require me to give up heat, and I don't want to give up heat. Yeah, if I get something really good that I can build with steel, I might consider playing Mineral Deposit, Robotic Workforce, Underground City I'm not really going to use, I don't think. I should have gotten rid of Underground City earlier. And I don't think there's really anything worth doubling with my Robotic Workforce for the cost of 9 at this point in the game. But, you know, maybe. If I get more energy from something, I could then get a little bit more heat production. That might be worth it. So we're going to begin this generation. Didn't buy any new cards. That's fine. So I believe what I was going to do was build another aquifer. So that is going to be 18. I'm going to spend 20 and get 2 back. I'm going to build an aquifer right here. Did I get the one that cards cost me -1? Yes. I should probably remember... No. I didn't get the one that cards cost me -1. I think I'm not going to at this point. Alright. Build the aquifer there. I'm going to increase my terraform rating. I'm going to get 2 more plants plus 2 additional plants. So that's 4 additional plants right there. And that would actually allow me to place another greenery tile out. So let's put one of the greenery tiles out. We got 8 plants here, and we'll just grow our forest out into the west. Increase oxygen production, increase terraform rating, and I get 1 plant for placing there, plus 4 mega credits. Pretty nice discount back. Then I can increase my temperature at least 2 steps. So we're going to do 1 step of temperature here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move my temperature up, move my terraform rating up. And I think we're just going to go ahead and do the next step. I'm going to spend 10, get 2 back. Which actually, I'm going to have enough to do 3 steps this round. Got another step, move that up, and I hit this point here, which means I can place out another ocean tile at this point. And I think I will do that right here. Yeah, do that right here, and then I can grow my greenery out this way. So I'm going to put out an ocean tile here, which gets me 1 greenery, and because I have Arctic algae, it's going to get me 2 additional greenery. And did I bump up my terraform rating for that? Oh dear, that's a tough one. Alright, so let's see. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus, I think I got plus 2 terraform rating from some card. So I should be at plus 26 from where I started, which was 14. And why does it seem like I'm not 14 plus 26? It should be way up here. Have I been missing out on some income that I should have had throughout the course of the game? Maybe. That's really weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24, and then 25, 26 from this card. And I'm so bad at this. I should be up here, I believe, at 40. Unless I've made some terrible mistake and there was something that actually reduced my terraform rating, but I don't know if there's any cards in the game that do that. So, oh my goodness. You know, since I know that I missed something, I'm just going to give myself 1 more mega credit for this round. Not that it's going to make a difference. I don't know when I missed that, but it was at some point in the past. Okay, Now, I don't really need, let's see, I can do one more step right now, which I probably should do, and then I should save one, because once I get to oxygen up here, I get a free one. So after that, once I get up to +6, I shouldn't be spending my heat on anything except as money. So let's just go ahead and get my other free one right now, though. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to bump up one more, get another one right there. And let's see, what else can we do? Well, we can build another greenery tile out this way. So let's do that. So I'm going to spend 5, 6, 7, 8. Gonna put greenery tile out this way like that. I get 1 plant for placing in that hex, and I get 4 mega credits for placing next to those 2 oceans. So placing adjacent to oceans is always really beneficial to you. You want to plan for that if you can. And at this point, really the only one that's going to be really useful for me at this point, moving forward, is going to be this one. If I can, I want to try and place something else out somewhere else on the board, so I can build maybe up into this area where there's more oceans, because I've still got 4 oceans left to place. So I might want to maybe put out another tile somewhere around here so I can build next to these oceans in the future. And that would be something like the research outpost or the underground city. Unfortunately, not the underground city, but maybe the research outpost if I decide that I really want to do that. At this point, I could pay for the entire thing with steel. Just spend 5 mega credits and then pay for the whole thing with steel. That might be worth it. Because I know I'm going to want to build out up into this area. So I can place more, I don't know, or should I put it down here so I can start building down into here? That would be really useful. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll do that this round. So I'm going to spend 5, and I'm going to move that 5 over and turn it into steel. Play this mineral deposits card. Then I'm going to spend all 18 of that, like so, and I'm going to build the research outpost. Not because I really want the research outpost, but because I want the, what is it? Actually, I'm going to take that back. Not because I really want the research outpost for its ability, but because I want to be able to build up into here, and you need to build greenery tiles next to other tiles you own. But I'm not going to quite do that yet because I want to build this aquifer first. So I think I do have enough still to do another aquifer. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 to do another aquifer. And we're going to put out an ocean tile right here. Yeah, I think that's perfect. And I'm going to get 2 greenery for that, plus 2 additional greenery, like so, because of my algae. Then I'm going to spend this steel, and I'm going to put out the research outpost. And it says place a city tile next to no other city tiles. So I'm just going to take a city tile, I'm going to put it right here. And putting it there means I can start building down through here. I get 1 plant for that. And I get 2 mega credits for building next to that ocean, which is why I wanted to build the ocean first. Perfect. This is looking very, very nice. Then I now have enough over here to do another greenery, but I can build right into here and get a lot of mega credits back for that. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We're going to put a greenery right here, which means I get 2 plants for placing there. I get 6 mega credits for placing next to those 3 oceans, and I'm going to bump up oxygen by 1. I'm going to bump up my terraform rating by 1. Whew. Now at this point I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mega credits left. Not enough to do really anything else. But let's see what the Inventors Guild and the Business Network have to show me today. Maybe it's going to end up being something I buy. Okay, so let's see what the Inventors Guild have cooked up right now. Insulation. Decrease your heat production any number of steps. Increase your mega credit production the same number of steps. This would be great if I were not Helion, and if I'd still gone that same route this game of getting a lot of heat. Because at this point I'm getting really close. I'm not going to probably need all of the heat that I'm generating. This would have been perfect, but not for me this round, or this game. Let's see what the Business Network have found. Power infrastructure. Spend any amount of energy to gain that amount of mega credits. That would also be good if I had power. I don't have power, so there's that. All right. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with this round. So let's do our production step. I don't actually have any energy anymore, so I'm not going to generate any waste heat. I'll kind of tidy things up a little bit here. Like so. Okay, and then I'll get my money. So 42 at this point plus 2, that's 44. 4 golds, and I will just trade one of these coppers for a silver. 1 steel, 1 titanium. 6 more plants, so I'll just do this. And then 16 more heat. Perfect. Which means I can bump it up 2 more this following round. 1, 2, that's all I need. And then for the final generation, I get 16 more mega credits basically to spend, because I can use my ability. Okay, now I'll put these back. And let's see what the next round has to offer.